Hello, YouTube viewers. Jaylbayt here with another episode of Master of Orion. We are playing as the Darlocks. And I just want to first apologize for the long delay between episodes. As you can see, the things look a little bit different in the screen. That is because Early Access 5 has launched, and they've done a number of little changes here and there, a lot of balancing, a lot of AI changes, some tech changes, things like that. And so I kind of wanted to wait for that, give it a couple days for them to work out any bug fixes from the initial launch of the early access. Also, I was in the last week of my summer semester, and so it's already kind of hectic with summer school going as it does. Every day is school, every night is homework, and at the end there, it was a lot of studying for the final. So, I got a little bit bogged down. Apologize for that. But we did continue on. As you can see, we have kind of taken some of the Meklar worlds for our own. Gazelle, we tried to do some troop transport things and actually just take over the world. In Dagon, I was planning to do the same, but I forgot and just blew it all up. So you can see the Meklar only have 3 worlds left. We are well on our way to destroying them entirely. Which is wonderful. If we look at our empire, our GDP has they've switched it away from the GGDP, which I think is nice because that was really weird. But our GDP is 25%, so we are getting close, or at least closer to the economic victory. I don't know what this is. This is new. Oh, flip it. They've also lowered some of the requirements for it. 50% was quite a bit high. So you can see now it's at 30%. So we should be able to reach the economic victory a little bit quicker. This is kind of cool. I like this little flipping thing. You can see here our total score for research is crazy high. Well above everybody else, so no problems there. We're at the top of the list for conquest. And they changed the name of this score here. I think it was, I can't remember, but they've changed that to kind of show different things. It's just a score now. I think it was excellence. We have 180 turns left in our 500 turn run, but hopefully we will complete things before that. We could theoretically go for the technological victory about now. As you can see, we're getting very low in what the tech tree requires now. They've also added a number of choices into the tech tree that wasn't there before. I believe these distortion fields was all, you just got them all. Now you're having to make choices on pretty much, it seems like almost every tech now has choices that you can make. Some still do not, but some do, and I think that's pretty cool. It gets us back to the original Master of Orion, where having creative races made it a lot easier to get all of the techs, but cost a lot of racial points to get. And they've added creative and uncreative back into the thing, so very cool. But yes, as you can see, we are like 1 tech away from being able to get the science victory, which we will do. I'm going to make a save and we'll do the science victory so we can see it. However, one thing that they added is a placeholder for the victory screens and the victory. It looks like they are going to add some like end movies for the different victories, which I think is going to be very cool. In the meantime, though, let's just keep plugging on. We've been upgrading a lot of colonies, colonizing some different planets, pretty much building everything that we can build. Well, that's interesting. That's a new little addition that they have thrown in, a little shooting each other animation. There's a number of different options that we can do. We're successful in infiltrating the diplomacy. Nice. Tau Prime has reached maximum population. They made a number of changes that deal with food too, so we may have to go through our colonies here real quick and just check to make sure no one is starving. Oops, there's one. There's one. That's the other thing. We should go back to, let's see, we started Tau Prime. Check our production lines here, because some of them, as you can see here, do not have as many slots for production anymore. They also seem to fix, at least partly, the Gaia thing. Orion Prime is still going strong. Very nice. And we definitely have a bunch of planets. Here you can see they've added this thing, which gives you kind of a turn of how many turns before you assimilate your next dude. And with our, I think this one has the Alien Management Center. Yes, it's helping us reduce that time. Missing Prime, Top Prime. Okay, so quick thing there. We have grown. Let's go ahead and get them continuing to grow. Niamor is pretty much at maximum population. I don't know what this little thing was. That was kind of weird. Nazin 2 has grown. Cool. Ryan has grown, of course. And then everybody is building stuff. Let's go ahead and choose production for Glide Prime. These guys can produce tons of stuff. The other thing I was waiting for, kind of, was I had started building all these armored barracks and stuff so that I could get troop transports going. Unfortunately, for whatever reason, I could not build the troop transports on any planet other than my homeworld. So now that we can actually build troop transports, that's a little bit better. So in fact, let's go ahead and build a troop transport, and then we'll go for the supercomputer. There. On Asia here, let's see. You're at 100% morale I believe we went up to... Yes, so we're at like the maximum taxation, and we have no... we have no unrest, so that's very good. No, nobody's doing any of that nonsense. So very cool. So Aja, you're an ocean world. As you can see, they're still terraforming to Terran. But when it goes to Gaia, the Gaia seems to be a lot less. What should we build with you here? Maybe start getting some of this. That's 35 research on its own, so sure. We'll have you start working on that. Maybe even give you a little bit of a boost. Well, no, I want you to continue to grow a little bit. A spy needs orders. A lot of our spies are doing counter-espionage because I do not want our enemies to be stealing death rays or anything of that nature. However, they had just finished doing that, and so with our spies off-world, we're way ahead of technology, so I doubt anyone has technology for us to steal that is going to be worth anything. And now you see they've got this little risk thing. So revolts have a high risk. These all have medium risks. I can't click on these anymore, but it shows that there's the risk based on, and if we go to, let's see, Jakun, where our guy is, and take a look at it, that is not the one. It is here. You can see security is at level 2. And so that gives you kind of an idea of the chance for discovering enemy spies. Right now it's at plus 20%. So I'm hoping that in the future they will add some options for us to reduce the chances of getting caught. Already we're reducing the number of turns it takes to do certain things, which is good. 12 turns. Whoa. Hang on. They have really upped some of this stuff. Wow. So they've made spying a lot more difficult. That's unfortunate. Let's go ahead and head over here. We will auto-resolve that. And let's continue to move our ships. Continue on. Oh, I was going to take a look at the different options. You'll notice that when they fight, when the AI fights, sometimes it will zoom us in there to show us. The Sakra and the Bolrathi have grown both, have grown into quite size. Okay. We have a threatening fleet. We'll go ahead and move our stuff. Orion needs something to do. Let's see. They still don't have deep core mines, which is crazy. I suppose we can get it to start doing some research stuff. The auto lab upgrades the research lab, so we probably don't need to do that. We do want this and this for sure for the bonuses in the areas. Oh, it doesn't have any of this stuff yet. So we'll have it continue to do that. Medium risks here. 8 turns for this. I think we'll continue to do destabilization. And then, of course, destroying ships as we see them and find them. The Meklar are nearly complete. All right, so we finished the wormhole here. Very nice. You are building that there. I believe I wanted to build another wormhole over here, so we'll send you this way. You can see there's a lot of people in this area. It makes me nervous. These fleets, these battleships that the Cylon have. There's this big thing from the Klakon, this big cruiser. But it's more of an annoyance than anything. Our troop transport, I want to send up over this way somewhere. Ultra rich. Perhaps here. Aja's grown. Orion has grown. We know about all that. Space factory finished jump gate, and we are moving. Nice. We did make peace. I don't remember if we did this in a video or not, but we did make peace with the Bulrathi so we could focus on that. The Meklar are trying to steal tech. We will kill him. Goliath has grown. That's wonderful. Orion has grown again. All right, so at this point with Orion, we can start pulling these guys off. Oops. There we go. That'll get their last population tick, and then we can throw them all up onto research. Mechlon Prime has grown. And then we'll start dropping bombs. Tyr appears to be the capital. You can see that with the star now. Nice little addition. Our colony ship has arrived. So let's go ahead and medium Terran abundant, medium tundra abundant, large tundra abundant, yeah. So we're going to go here. Nice. So, colonization, more buildings, that all helps towards our GDP. We will go ahead and do our... Oh, one thing that they have changed, which is kind of interesting and important, is that, here we go, hydroponic farm, biospheres, government support facility, and cloning center. You notice that this has 0 turns to complete. And that is because the colony ships no longer provide the +1/+1/+1 to all the research, food, and production. It is zeros now. So you basically have to have someone on the food production. Or else you'll start losing population rapidly. Which I think is both... there's kind of 2 ways to look at it. It's both kind of cool and kind of suck. I don't know what it means for like radiated, barren planets where there was no food able to be generated. They may have a single tile now that are open for all of those planets that allow you to have 1 person on food so that you can colonize there, or it may require you to buy other stuff. If we come into options now, there are a few different things here. Disable camera focus is that thing. I'm going to do that so it doesn't like zoom us around during things. You can mute your advisor if he's annoying you. Looks like they've added fast animations now so that you can go through things a little bit quicker. All right. And let's head back into the game. You can see we're making so much money, it's ridiculous. Bulrathi here have been quite expansionist here recently. Threatening fleet. Threatening fleet. Is that? Yeah. Aja has grown. Good, good, good. Orion has reached its population limit. Wonderful. So now we can just start throwing these guys onto research. There we go. Marine barracks are complete here, which means they are going to need something else to build. Primodius 3. They don't even have a starbase yet. Crazy. Sure, let's give you guys a starbase. Gaia transformation would take a long time. 375. But if you look here now, this is more expensive. So the terraforming, remember there was 2 of them? And the terraforming was cheaper to do than the Gaia. They've fixed that. So, yeah, do that. Build yourselves a starbase. That'll be fine.
Secrets from the Cabal hindmost.
And it looks like our research is done. So we got plasma torpedoes or plasma web. Energy projectiles that ensnare and cling to any ships in the target area. Ensnared ships are periodically damaged by the plasma web until it dissipates, even if they leave the targeted area. Okay. It'd be awesome to see if that would lock them down. We could maybe lock them down inside a plasma cloud.
One more veil is drawn from the truth.
Yeah, let's grab that one. There we go. Distortion fields are next in our list of things to do. Let's go ahead and go check on what we're doing here. We'll come down here and blow up you. Yep. That's happening. You guys need orders, do you? Well. Come over this way. Start bombarding planets. I'm waiting for those Marines to get taken out. There we go. We'll stop there. And abort. Because we've got a troop transport heading that way. Cool. What are you guys going to be doing? For now, why don't we have, actually, let's have you join this group. And you just hold there and kind of run. Actually, no. Come up here. What are you? Small tundra, ultra rich. Okay, that works. So we have these ones just about done, and then Jacob's are the last. Looks like there's a colony ship up here at Miranda getting ready to colonize that. We will have to take care of. But things are going along pretty good. We almost have finished our war with the Meklar and wiped them out completely, as well as we are going to just colonize and continue to build in this area. Wow, that's a big moth. So that we can get our GDP up to 38%, which we are on the way. GGP share. Wait a minute. Oh, yes. So we have that. So we're just waiting for the... Wait, I'm confused. What does it say? After at least one planetary stock exchange built, reach 38% of GGP and purchase 38% of outstanding GMF shares for at least 10 turns. Oh, these are the shares. I think this is supposed to be GMF. So we need 38% here, the GDP score. And then this has to be at least 38%. So we're doing pretty good there. Anyways, that's all we've got time for. Thank you guys for joining me. Again, I apologize for the long delay in episodes, but they should be coming out pretty regularly now. And hopefully we will get some other stuff up and running. I do plan on completing my KOTOR playthrough, and there's a new game coming out called The Technomancer, where you play as like a it looks kind of like a Mass Effect type thing set on Mars that I think might be fun. So I may get that and do a playthrough of that. But until next time, I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. If you did, please tap that like button. It really helps me out and helps out my channel. And if you really enjoyed it, feel free to subscribe for more videos and share it with your friends. Either way, leave me a comment. I'd love to hear from you guys. But until next time, I've been Jaylbayt. You guys live free, game hard.